Good evening. I believe most would agree that athletics, extracurricular, and even club activities teach us a great deal on how to deal with adversity and challenges in life. With the recent pandemic, we have all had to deal with a great deal of adversity. Unfortunately, our school year and our sports seasons were cut short of the norm. However, the collection of memories and friendships that you have acquired from previous years cannot be taken from you. Extracurriculars help us to understand the true concept of teamwork. We push our minds and bodies further than we ever thought possible, and we form friendships and bonds that will last a lifetime. Extracurriculars also teach us that obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. The quote is from legendary NBA player Michael Jordan. Michael was cut from his high school basketball team because he was thought not good enough to be on the team. Obviously, Michael was inspired by this obstacle and went on to become arguably the best basketball player of all time. Use the skills that you have learned throughout your athletic career and extracurricular experiences during your life's journey, and don't allow roadblocks or adversity to stop you in your endeavors. I wish to congratulate this evening's award winners and also congratulate and best wishes to the entire senior class.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you all to the virtual sports award ceremony for the Juniata Valley class of 2020. I'm excited to host this ceremony, even if it is under these circumstances, to commemorate the achievements of our teams, coaches, and athletes. This event showcases the commitment shown by our student athletes within our sports programs and community. The program will announce the deserving athletic award winners and to offer congratulations to all of the senior student athletes in the Juniata Valley class of 2020. You have definitely set a high mark for future athletes to strive to match. I hope you will continue to achieve brilliance in your respective sports careers at the next level and in other phases of your life. I'd like to express my gratitude towards the Juniata Valley coaches who spend countless hours with these athletes. I would like to thank them for their commitment and dedication to our athletics program. We are fortunate to have one of the best groups of high school coaches in the area. Everyone's complete dedication to our young student athletes is a true testament to our community. This event would not be possible without you. Lastly, I want to thank all the volunteers, families, and friends for making the athletics department at Juniata Valley something of which to be proud of. Some of the accomplishments of the class of 2020 include Volleyball District 6 semifinal appearance, 4 girls ICC cross-country championships, a Football District 6 championship and an appearance in the title game, Boys District 6 basketball championship, Girls District 6 basketball championship, a District 6 baseball championship, and 2 PIAA basketball championship game appearances. Juniata Valley Athletics has excelled to greater heights in the past 4 years. Make no mistake, the individual athletes in the class of 2020 have played a large part in the success and competitiveness of our programs. We will continue to achieve these accomplishments together and as a community. Continuing our commitment to Hornet Pride will always be a top priority. Athletic success starts with education, working hand in hand preparing students for life. First, I'd like to present Coach Bill Musser to present the football award.
Every time this time of year, coming to a podium here at the Senior Sports Awards, it's with bittersweet excitement. Every senior class is special to me. Every class is one of my family members leaving. But this year in particular, I do have, a special connection to this class, not only as my son is graduating, but many of his good friends who I have been around multiple times. So it is with excitement that I'm here. I'm excited to see these young men move on to the next stages in their lives because they've done some very good things for this program here at Juniata Valley. Just to give a few team stats here, Elliot Showalter, as a 4-year letterman, has accumulated a record of 36 wins and 15 losses as part of the team, 36 wins being the most in school history for a 4-year period. As seniors in a 3-year period, they were 29-10. They won a district title, they played for a district title, and they played in the state semifinals. As 29 wins, that also ties for school record in a 3-year time period. We're going to have a single season receiver and a single-season passer, school record leaving this year, graduating this year. And we're also going to have, up until last year, our entire program, we had one all-state football player. Last year, Quinn Zanoble became our second, and this year we were fortunate enough to have two more with Grant Musser and Jacob Henser joining the ranks of All-State. But I think the most important thing that this group has done for us as a program, as a school, and as a community is they demonstrated how to do this in a very positive way. They demonstrated how to represent the community with pride, with respect, and with dignity. And I think that's the lasting legacy that this group will have on the program. So our 4 awards that we will be awarding tonight are the most outstanding player for the senior class. We will have the Boyer Awards, and we will have the Hammer Award. Caden Rupert was our scholar athlete. He went to a banquet in March at the Penn Stater. 52 schools were represented, and Caden was one of our representatives there. And as I said, Jacob Henser was an all-state player, and so that's very exciting, as well. The senior class, which would be Grant Musser, Elliot Showalter, Ryan Beatrice, Seth Kurtz, Caden Rupert, Jacob Henser, Noah Giles, and Isaac Watson. 5 of these young men will be continuing their educations at the higher level. 6 of them will be continuing their educations at a higher education level, with 5 of them playing football and 1 of them playing baseball. Isaac Watson will be going to the military, which is continuing his education. We're very proud of that as well. The other thing that this class did was, from their sophomore year to their senior year, their GPA average increased by almost a full point. They worked extremely hard, with all seniors garnering at least a 3.0 grade point average in their senior year. I'm also very proud of that fact for them, working hard on that. Our first award is going to be the Most Valuable Player Award. And, this year I'm going to say that as much as Most Valuable Player, I'm going to say this person had probably the most significant impact. Because very rarely did I have to call for a practice, a volunteer workout, a weight room session, or any need to put in some extra time and effort. This young man took care of that. He often made sure that his fellow players were here, whether he needed to go pick them up personally or whether he needed to make sure that the rides were arranged, that they could be here when they needed to be here, doing what they were to be doing. The other thing I want to stress greatly is this young man worked extremely hard to get to where he is and what he's doing. As a sophomore, he came in a little timid. He worked extremely hard, put on 15 pounds, and became a starting defensive end. By the end of his sophomore year, he was a two-way starter, and he never looked back. He's going to leave our program tied for receptions, second in receiving in a single season, and he's going to leave in the top 5 in receptions. Defensively, he's going to leave the program in the top 5 with tackles for loss. And he plans to play in the future at Lock Haven University. It's with great pride that I award the most significant impact / MVP award to Grant Musser. The next award is the Boyer Award, and this year we have 2 awards. The Boyer Award is simply for the player who may not have gotten all the headlines, but has done a significant amount of the dirty work, has gone in every day, has lifted whenever they needed to, have run when they needed to, have worked when they needed to, and have done what they've been asked to do, done what they've been asked to do and above and beyond that at times. The Boyer Award is in honor of the Boyer family, and they have been generous enough and gracious enough to sponsor multiple awards again this year. Our first recipient is a young man who has started 3 years for us between the offense and defensive lines. He has worked extremely hard to make his game better on a daily basis. Oftentimes I would see him in the summertime working on his own at the practice field. He will be continuing his education at St. Vincent's University as an offensive lineman. First recipient is Seth Kurtz. The second recipient came to us as a sophomore. We weren't really sure what we were going to have. He came to us, and he was a very quiet young man, and he let his playing do his speaking. And then we scrimmaged with Bellefonte. His sophomore year, we had him playing the Hornet position, and he came up and he took on Bellefonte's stud running back and dropped him for about a 2-yard loss. We knew right then and there we had something special going. It was just a matter of unlocking him, not only physically, but his desire to make himself better. After a short, brief work on that level, he certainly embraced it. On a daily basis, we could find him working. And he was one of the people that learned the value of watching film and watching an opponent and seeing what an opponent does and working best off of him. Our second Boyer Award recipient, Ryan Beatrice. Ryan will be continuing his education at Thaddeus Stevens, where he is expected to play linebacker. Finally, the final award that I will be presenting for football this year is called the Hammer Award. It is honor of a teammate of mine, Bobby Gensmore, who was tragically taken from us a few years back in an accident on I-99. Bobby was one of those kids that no matter what happened, no matter on the football field, you knew he was going to get up and he was going to get after it the next play. And at the end of the day, if he was told to go to a certain place on the field and there was somebody in his way, he was going to knock him down. He just had that, I'm going to get this done attitude, and at times he would say, just follow me, you'll get there. And as a teammate, I appreciated that. So therefore, it's with great honor or pleasure that I can see that this award being created in his honor. And to the person that this is going to this year, I think exemplifies it as much as anything. At times throughout the course of the last 2 years, if we needed 3 to 4 yards, we would hear, right here, come right behind me. And as a lineman, that's the best headlines you can ever give a kid. He works hard, and when we need the 3 yards, we knew where to go. This year's Hammer Award recipient, Elliot Showalter. Once again, I want to thank these young men, not only football-wise, but the impact you have on the community and on us as a school district will be felt for years to come.
Hi everyone, it's Coach McCrum. I'm here to present the Outstanding Cross Country and Outstanding Female Track and Field Awards. But I'd like to start by congratulating the class of 2020 and wishing them all the best in everything they do in the future. I'm going to start with the Outstanding Cross Country Award. But first I'd like to recognize my 5 seniors from the team this year, and they are Lily Yoder, Bridget Simpson, Lexi Reed, Haley Smith, and Kat Hopsicker. I'd like to thank those 5 young ladies for all the leadership they've provided on our team over the past several seasons. Because of the time and dedication and hard work they've put into our program, we've been extremely successful, including this past season, winning the league championship meet, and having our highest district finish. So thank you to those 5 seniors. For the Outstanding Cross Country Award, I'm happy to present that this year to Lexi Reed. Lexi Reed has been a part of our program for the past 4 years. She's been one of my top runners and top scorers in every race that she's run. She's been very dedicated to our program. She always comes to me after every race looking for ways to improve and what she can do to help our team and help her running. She's been a winner, an award winner at several of our big invitationals and championship races. She's also been a member of the ICC League All-Star team on more than one occasion. She was a member this past season. Lexi is an outstanding runner and very talented, but she's also an overall terrific person. She has provided leadership for our team. She is encouraging to her teammates. She looks for ways to build them up and help our overall team. She is a hard worker and really has put a lot of time and effort into being the best teammate and runner and leader she can for our team. I'm really going to miss her on our team next year, and I wish Lexi all the best in everything she does in the future. So congratulations, Lexi.
Hello everybody, it's Coach Murph. I'm here to present the Outstanding Senior Volleyball Award for this year. I've put together a little presentation for you. Instead of talking to you, I'd rather see your smiling faces looking back at me than to see my own. So this picture that I have up right now makes me happy, seeing all your smiling faces and remembering the amazing season that we had this year. It's one of my fondest memories. So congratulations on our season. Seniors, congratulations on your year. Hope everything's going well. Juniata Valley Volleyball this year set some school records and had some firsts for our program. First off, we have our junior varsity team who finished the season at 15-2. That's the best record that a junior varsity team has ever had here. Great job, ladies. Can't wait to see what you do next year. And now, of course, our varsity team, they can't have that, so they have to come on in with a record of 16-3. Now, of course, they added 2 playoff games to that tally, but still, our regular season record was 15-2. We hosted a home playoff game against Homer Center and won, and continued on the second round of playoffs and took on the reigning state champions, Northern Cambria, and that's where our journey ended this year. But hey, ladies, guess what? You lost to the new state champion, Northern Cambria Colts. So not too shabby. This team also went to the St. Francis tournament and ended up winning the Silver Bracket Championship. A lot of really good schools there this year. Big tournament. I mean, all of District 6 was there. It was really exciting to watch you guys play and to see the amount of potential that you had coming into the season. And it showed throughout the season for sure. I mean, this is just one of the small achievements that you had, but I thought it worthy to put on there. So the 16-3 record, or the 15-2, in that league play, we had a wonderful evening against West Branch. Hosted them home on senior night and beat them. In beating them, that brought us to this lovely piece of hardware that is now in our trophy case. West Branch came into our house, beat us 2 games. These girls got into the huddle and we said, you know what do we have to lose? Nothing. I looked at them, I said, I know you can, show me you can. And you know what, with this team, we call it flipping the switch. Well, they flipped the switch and they owned games 3, 4, and 5 to beat West Branch on senior night. That is a great accomplishment, ladies. You should be super proud of that. Along with team achievements this year, we also had some individual achievements. We had 3 ladies recognized for their play during the league. The ICC League All-Stars were given to Emma Musser, Hayden Taylor, and Maddie Beeson. 3 players off of the team is unheard of. Great job, ladies. So proud of you. But of course, we're here for the senior awards, and I'd like to acknowledge our seniors this year. First off, number 1, Lexi Reed. Lexi was a defensive specialist for our team. She's played on the team for 5 years. Next up, number 2, Hayden Taylor, our setter, the catalyst of our team. She has been on our team for 6 years. Number 4, Maddie Beeson, aka Killer B. If you ever got hit by a ball from this child, you'd know why that is. She's an outside hitter, had a great season. Number 9, Maddie Dick. Maddie's also played on our team for 6 years, and she owns the defensive specialist position. Number 14, Brooke Booney. Brooke has played for us for 4 years. She took a little break there for 2 years, but I think she picked a really good year to come back, had a great team to play with. Brooke is an outside hitter. Number 17, April Boss. April has also been on the team for 6 years. April started out as a middle hitter. She's also transitioned into a right side hitter. Great player to have on the team. Last but not least, Mariah Hall, number 21. Mariah has also played on the team for 6 years, and she owns the spot of outside hitter. So now I'd like to take you back memory lane for a few minutes to see how you've grown and what I've seen over the years. Here we are, ladies, 2014. Bring it on home with 15. Looking at you guys turning into freshmen, now junior varsity and varsity players. 2017. How about last year? Here you all are, juniors, waiting for that big senior year. And guess what? Here it is. Look at you, ladies. My, how you've grown into beautiful, smart, witty, funny young ladies. I am so proud of all of you. And I hope that every dream that you have set for yourself comes true. Love you all. Unfortunately, I can only pick one of you to be the senior outstanding player. And this year's award is going to go to Hayden Taylor, Outstanding Senior Volleyball Award. Miss Hayden Taylor. She was a Junior Valley 4-year letter winner. She was on the ICC North Team League All-Stars 2017, 18, 19. Part of the District 6A All-Star Team 18 and 19. District 6A playoffs 16, 17, 18, and 19. She also had 1,000 career assists in her 2018 season. This year, 2019, during senior night, in the win against West Branch, 2,000 career assists. Her school record, though, for career assists after the whole season was 2,134. Her stats are as noted. But most importantly, Hayden, you got to be part of the best years of Juniata Valley volleyball, and I'm super proud to have been your coach. You are the most coachable kid I have ever had in my life. I hope you continue your college career in basketball and achieve all the greatness that you deserve. Want to finish off by a couple little snippets? Here's Hayden with her 1,000th career assist. And this is the best night of all time, ladies. Here it is, 2,000 career assists, senior night versus West Branch. Juniata Valley beats West Branch, co-champions for the ICC North Championship 2019. I love you all. Best wishes. Bye-bye.
Hi all, Coach Rock here. First off, I'd like to congratulate all the seniors, their parents, the teachers, administrators, and all the coaches who had a part in their careers. There's some amazing seniors here, and congratulations. I'd like to also do a shout out to my coaching staff. They're pretty cool, and without them, we're not as successful. I say to the girls a lot, surround yourself with good people, great things happen, and that's certainly the case with us. I'd also like to thank our community and the infamous Sea of Green. You've been a great support, and you've made the ride very fun. Being the coach, basketball coach, I ended up gaining many daughters and family members throughout the years, and with each passing year, it seems to get a little bit more difficult to say goodbye to them. These amazing young women. So tonight we have 4 amazing young women. There they are. We got Kat Hopsiker going to Gettysburg. We have Lexi going to Bethany. Haley's going to Quinnipiac, and Hayden is going to Pitt Johnstown. And all 4 will be continuing to compete at the college level, and I cannot be more proud of them. I'm sure their parents feel the same way. So this particular graduating class and group is probably the most successful group of girls to leave the Lady Hornet program. This season, we ended up being 18-4 and beating some of the best teams in the state. This is probably the most talented Juniata Valley team that's ever been around. These 4 ladies are leaving JV with an overall and astounding record of 90 and 18. They will have earned 2 state runner-up medals, 1 district championship medal, 4-time Huntington Lions Christmas tournament champs, 3-time ICC co-champions, and with some of the best teams in the state, competing against each other. This group will go down in history as part of the best team that Huntington County has ever seen. So with all the successes, I think I'm most proud of the community service that all these girls have put in over the years, between the Pink Zone, the Sideline Cancer, Soup Kitchen, youth basketball camps, Hard Slog Day, community runs, life skills, and I can certainly go on and on. They've made a difference in their community, and I know that they will continue to as they go through life. And I really believe that a lot of our success on the court is a direct result of all the things that we do off the court. So we certainly wouldn't be as successful as we are if it were not for two athletes that we are going to honor tonight. They will arguably go down as two of the best basketball players to come through Juniata Valley, and quite frankly, the county. They're pretty amazing kids. So for the first award is the Jamma Green Award. For those who don't know Jamma, she was the girls basketball coach who passed away about 10 years ago at a young age of 31 from sickle cell anemia. She was an amazing person and coach, and she was committed to the girls team and her community as well, and we had a lot in common. So in her memory, we have been blessed to honor young student athletes each year with the Jamma Green Award. And this particular young lady has all the qualities worthy of this award and has a natural ability to see the entire court. Her unselfish play is like no other. She has a knack for not getting frazzled, which oftentimes is undervalued in the basketball world. The pressure that number 12 puts on opposing point guards really sets the tone for our high-pressure defense. She will be missed dearly, not only for her basketball skills, but for her presence on and off the court. She averaged 16.7 points per game, 3.7 assists per game, and 2.8 steals per game this year. She scored 1,349 points in her career and was named Mirror Athlete of the Week and Mirror Second Team All-Star this year. She was named First Team ICC for the past 2 years and honorable mentions before that. I'd like to congratulate Hayden Taylor for winning the Jamma Green Award. Hugs, hugs, hugs. And the second award is the basketball award. And this award goes to this young lady. She's a winner and has helped to change the culture of basketball here at Juniata Valley. Haley is an amazing player with an extraordinary basketball IQ. Her personality is encouraging to her entire team, and she's been a role model that girls and boys look up to from all over. No one will outwork her. She's up, and some of my favorite parts of basketball are getting up at 6 and doing those workouts with her and all the other kids that do come in. Her ability to play both ends of the court is second to none. The end of her career and season may have been heartbreaking, and it was for all of us, and including her and her family, but the journey that we've been on has been overwhelmingly amazing, and I can't thank her for enough for all the amazing memories. They're just banked in there, which is awesome. She has led the team in nearly every category, every stat category, her entire career. More importantly, she's been a leader for the Lady Hornets on and off the court. She averaged 18.6 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, and 2.7 assists per game this year. In her career, she scored 1,816 points, 681 rebounds. She shot 51% from the field her entire career, which is outstanding. I think she shot 82% from the free throw line this year. She was 3-time first team All-State. She is the third team All-State 1 year, her freshman year, all-time leading scorer here at Juniata Valley and in Huntington County. She was a 4-time leading scorer for Huntington County over the years, 4-time ICC First Team All-Star, 4-time Mirror First Team All-Star, 4-time Mirror Athlete of the Week. She also has other MVP and Tournament All-Star awards. There is no one more deserving of the basketball award than Haley Smith. Hug, hug, hug. And I'd like to give a message to all the seniors out there, and especially my basketball girls. We've been through a lot of adversity over the years, and that's part of life and in overcoming adversity. But we've had such an amazing journey together, and I wish them luck. So Michael Jordan once said, obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. And I know that these girls and this senior class will do that. Love you guys. Bye.
Hi, my name is Jeff Henser. I'm the head wrestling coach at Juniata Valley High School, and I'm here tonight to present our Outstanding Senior Wrestler Award. Before I do that, though, I do want to acknowledge the entire senior class of athletes at Juniata Valley High School, from the boys and the girls, both, from their competitive spirits and the athletic skill and ability that this group of athletes has brought to Juniata Valley. Arguably may be unprecedented in Juniata Valley. At the very minimum, it's been a very impressive 4-year run for this class and their supporting teammates. So I look forward to the next chapter for all of the athletes, whether you're going to play sports or not, but whatever the next chapter holds for you, the time and the effort and the commitment and your ability to overcome adversity and prepare will serve you well in the long term. So good luck to the class of 2020. So for our Outstanding Senior Wrestler Award tonight, this award goes to an individual who, I don't want to call it a wild card, but this kid was always good to make you laugh, make you scratch your head, and wondering, I don't know where that thought came from, but very intellectual and sometimes overthink things, but heading into his senior year in district, for the regular season, I as a team, we won 8 dual meets this year, which was just a blast with these kids. And, I had a lot of fun with these guys throughout the season, to be knocking on the door of a 500 record, which hasn't happened a whole lot at Juniata Valley. So I was fun to be a part of that. And, but all credit goes to these kids. And this wrestler in particular, you could count on him in the dual meets, do what he did, throw a flying cradle from, certainly not a position that you would ever teach it from, but he made it work. But heading into districts, I thought he was one of the two maybe 3 guys we could get out of districts. I mean, legit have a district a legitimate shot to advancing to regionals. And he fought tough through the tournament and got in a situation, wound up some arguable calls that could have sent him into a regional qualifying match, but instead it knocked him down into the loser bracket. He had to finish out his tournament though to maybe have an opportunity if someone would go down. So he finished 7th in the tournament, and with that, you're a guy waiting for a call. You're waiting for somebody to get hurt to get the call to go to regionals, and it's pretty rare that happens. So when we got the call on Thursday, the day before we had to go to regionals, obviously the first question out of a wrestler's mouth is, "Oh my God, how much do I weigh?" And so Isaac had to put some time in, get his weight back right. He did. Made the most of having his career just ended and went to regional tournament and, was able to make it into Saturday. And so he had to win a match on Friday. A lot of really good kids there, and a lot of really good kids went 0-2. So, Isaac made the most of his opportunity and his second chance. And not too many people get a chance to do that. So it's been a pleasure coaching this kid in a lot of different sports over the years for the last, I guess, probably 10, 11, 12 years. Always good to be around, always good for a smile, always, like I said, always good for a head scratcher. A little tilt your head and go, huh? Okay. But, one of the kids that if I had to put a band together of the kids I'm going to coach, he's going to be one of them. So, without any further ado, our 2020 Outstanding Senior Wrestler Award goes to Isaac Waddy Watson. Congratulations, Isaac.
The Garrett Scott Memorial Wrestling Award was established by the family of Garrett Alton Scott to encourage and recognize an exceptional, deserving senior wrestler who is pursuing either college or the armed forces. The recipient of this award exhibits the love and dedication to the sport of wrestling while also demonstrating good sportsmanship, citizenship, excellence in the classroom, leadership, and encouragement of others. This award celebrates the legacy and commitment of Garrett Scott, whose admirable talent, passion, and dedication to the sport of wrestling has changed the lives of wrestlers within our community, state, and around the globe. It is my pleasure to announce the recipient of this award for the class of 2020 is Isaac Watson.
Next, I'd like to present the Outstanding Female Track and Field Award. Again, I'd like to start by recognizing all of the seniors on our team this past season. Our season was cut very short, and I only got to be with these young ladies for about 2 weeks, but I'm sure they would have provided leadership that we need for our team, and I thank them for that. And those members are Chloe Hammers, Abby Ross, Becca Detterline, Mariah Hall, Lily Yoder, Bridget Simpson, Lexi Reed, and Haley Smith. And thank you to those young ladies. This year's Outstanding Female Track and Field Award goes to a young lady who's been on our team the past 4 seasons. She's been extremely successful. She has scored more points than I can count for our team, has won multiple first place awards, including awards at big invitationals and championship races. She's qualified for our district meet on multiple occasions. She is a terrific athlete in many events, someone I'd like to put in 10 events and can only put in 4. She also ran cross country for me this past season, so along with being successful in jumps and sprints and hurdles, she probably would have done well in distance too, but would have probably fought me on running a distance event in track. She's also an amazing leader and teammate and has the highest of character and is a role model for so many young people, including my own daughters. I'm really going to miss having her on our team next year. But I know she's going to be extremely successful in what she does, and I thank her for all of the time she's put into our program and wish her all of the best. I'm really proud to present this year's Outstanding Female Track and Field Award to Haley Smith. Congratulations again to all of our seniors, and best of luck to everyone. Thank you.
I'm here to represent the boys varsity track team and track and field program. It was very interesting this year. We were very excited. We were coming off of our best record in the previous 10 years. We were just short of 500 last year. We started in 2013 with 7 boys. We had 34 kids on the roster, and taking a look at those 34 kids, we were excited because we felt that we had 34 kids that could compete at the highest level in the ICC. But that season, of course, was cut short, which I think, in turn, cut short what we were going to see from the best of our seniors. Now, having said that, the senior awards this year are going to be based off of work done in the junior and sophomore year. Our most outstanding senior field athlete this year, as you've seen previously, he's involved in multiple sports, and he plays those sports at the highest level. He was with us for a freshman sophomore year, Did not participate last year, but was looking forward to doing some good things as he worked in the offseason a little bit to make himself better for the throwing and the field. Our outstanding field athlete this year, Elliot Showalter. Our outstanding track athlete this year is definitely an interesting young man. He works extremely hard. It's just a matter of making sure that he stays focused, and he stays focused at the appropriate times. Whenever he is focused and whenever he's heading literally in the right direction and running in the right direction, he is extremely difficult to beat. As a freshman and sophomore, we had to develop a little bit of confidence with him. As a junior, that confidence grew and grew and grew, and he began to become one of the top runners in the ICC, and he was developing into one of the top runners in the area. He is truly one of the people that it was sad to see the season cut short for, because I felt like he was going to compete high at the high levels of the districts this year, and was really starting to show times that could compete at the high levels of districts and possibly even at the state level. Our outstanding track athlete this year goes to Gabe McMahon. Again, I'm extremely excited, not only for the work that these young men do on and off the track, but I'm excited for the legacy that they are leaving for the program in the future. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeff Henser. I'm the head varsity baseball coach at Juniata Valley High School, and I'm here tonight to present the Outstanding Senior Baseball Player Award. It's my first year as a head coach. I've been an assistant for 7 years, and I've looked forward to the opportunity when I had a chance to present as Outstanding Senior Baseball Player Award. Unfortunately, this season was canceled, and I still having difficulty wrapping my head around the fact that we just did not have an opportunity to take the field together as a unit. And while the younger classes have another year, the senior class, which is a great group of kids and are really special to me for a lot of different reasons. I've coached these kids since they were young, since farm league days and up through. And they're the last group of kids that, as a varsity baseball coach, that I'll have a chance to do that with. These younger classes, I didn't have a chance to coach as young kids, but the senior class is a group of high-end competitors. And I preach that, and I just love that about each of these guys. And this group of kids, show up every day, and they bring what they have. And not just in baseball. They've left their footprint on Juniata Valley athletics over the last 4 years. We've won district championships in football. We've won them in basketball. We've won them in baseball. These guys have competed at a high level in track and field and wrestling. So, going down through, Caden Rupert was part of the last group to win a district championship. Caden's been our fill-in guy the last couple years, meaning he'll play third base, he'll play second base, had a little time at shortstop. He might even got an inning or two at first base. Pitching, we put him out in some really, really tough situations. And, the one thing I love about Caden is, he ain't scared. All right, you could put him out there with the heat on like we did up at the Curve Classic last year. Brought him in, bases juiced, and, he's got to get outs. But, fail or succeed, the big thing is that he ain't scared. He'll do it. Give me the ball. That's his attitude, and I love that about that guy. Isaac Watson, Isaac will give you everything he's got on the play. He's always hustling. He's a tough kid, and if you need a guy to run into a fence, Isaac's your man. At one point, I thought he was doing it on purpose, but he just, he's going after the ball, and if fence is in the way, he's going to run into it. That's the kind of kid Isaac is. Ryan Beatrice Moore, Ryan, great, coachable kid. His response to everything is whatever you need me to do, coach. And so, position-wise, batting order-wise, practice-wise, you need me to catch 6 straight bullpens, I'll do that. He's not going to like it, and he's going to bark about his knees, but he'll do it. And, that shows a lot of character in that kid. Grant Musser, Grant's first year on the varsity baseball team was last year. He, along with the rest of the seniors here, were going to be starters this year. And, Grant put in a lot of work. He had taken a few years off of baseball, put in a lot of work to be able to give what he could give on the baseball field. And, when you bring that kind of attitude and along with the rest of them and the competitiveness, it's a recipe for good things to happen. Noah Giles, Noah's had some tough luck over the years. As a sophomore, was injured, and then when he got healthy, he got sick. So he spent most of that year either injured or sick, so he didn't get a lot of time on the field. And last year he became the fill-in guy. So we need him at third base based on who was pitching. He went there. He went to second base. It's really hard to develop a consistency doing that, but he and Caden in doing those roles have really showed their versatility. Pitching wise, Noah was always ready in the bullpen, and that's where I was really excited about for Noah's senior year this year was the fact that I thought he was going to be huge for us on the pitcher's mound, and be a 1 or 2 in the rotation, and just have a chance to show what he had in the tank and his merits as a ball player and as a pitcher, and I think he was excited about it too. And unfortunately, our season was canceled, and these guys are, they're baseball players, so it's a game of failure, and they deal with failure on a daily basis, and to face the adversity of having a season taken away from you, not by injury, not by something that you were involved in the heat of battle, by something you can't even see. It's a virus, so. It's tough. Like I said, I'm really struggling to wrap my head around that. But this group of kids, there's no other group of kids I'd like to hitch my wagon to as a first-year head coach. And, as they go out and ride off into the sunset and finish out their athletic career at Juniata Valley, I was so looking forward to being a part of, seeing what these guys can do and, be competitive at a high level and lead their teammates. And, I thought these guys were the group to, no guarantees, but I thought we'd be knocking on the door at the end of the year to be back at PNG Park and play for a district championship. And that's the kind of confidence that I have and the belief that I have in these kids. So that being said, we'll move on to the Outstanding Senior Baseball Player Award. This kid was a 4-year starter for us. Well, would have been a 4-year starter for us in the middle infield. Was also part of the last group to win a district championship. He was a freshman the last time they won a district championship, and he was a starter at second base, batting out of the 2-hole for us. That's big shoes for a freshman, and a 5'10" skinny one at that point in time. But this player, as middle infield, I thought has always had exceptional skills, just a knack for the game, smooth glove, great feet, and over the course of the 3 years, he's been a part of turning 25 double plays out of the middle infield. That's huge in high school. 25 double plays, that is big. He's put in a lot of work over the last 4 years. Excuse me. Last 4 years as a varsity baseball player for us. I mean, statistically, 176 at-bats over the last 3 years. He batted .364 over that span. He had a .465 on-base percentage, 64 hits. 21 of those were extra bases. He had 58 runs scored and 58 RBIs. So, he got it done on the field. But he did bring a calm, quiet, competitive demeanor to our team. And, with that and, taking that to the playing in the summer circuit, everywhere from Indiana down to Florida and a lot of points in between. I had a chance to coach and watch him play at these venues against a lot of high level players. He was able to earn himself a Division I scholarship to Miami University Redhawks in Oxford, Ohio. So he'll be going to play there this fall. And, I think this kid has really quietly earned this award. So your 2020 Outstanding Senior Baseball Player is Jacob Hetzer. Congratulations, Jacob.
First, I would like to take a moment to recognize the 4 senior members of this year's softball team: Brooke Booney, Paige Beam, Madison Dick, and Kaylee Johnson. They have all played 4 years of varsity softball and have given back a great deal to our program. They will sorely be missed. This year's Senior Softball Award is going to an athlete who displayed outstanding individual skill for the sport. Not only did she anchor the middle of our lineup with a power stick, she hit for a high average as she won the county batting title last season as a junior. As a fielder, she was just as important. She was our starting catcher, but when asked, a successful shortstop as well, armed with a good glove and a cannon for an arm. She is the type of player every coach wants on their roster, dedicated with ability. An ICC North All-Star in 2018 and 2019, good luck at the next level. We'll be rooting for you. Congratulations to Brooke Booney. The Triathlete Award is given to student athletes who have earned a varsity letter in 3 separate sports in the same academic school year. These individuals are indispensable to the success of our Hornet teams. The hard work, dedication, and determination of the recipients of this award are an example of the most committed athletes we have in our school. This year, we have 15 Triathlete Award winners representing Juniata Valley and our community throughout the Inter-County Conference in Central Pennsylvania. We have 4 athletes in the class of 2020 that will be recognized tonight. I would like to congratulate them on their efforts and contributions to Juniata Valley athletics. Please join me in recognizing and congratulating Lexi Reed, Haley Smith, Isaac Watson, and Ryan Beatrice on their outstanding accomplishment. The Student Athlete Sportsmanship Awards recognize student athletes who have distinguished themselves through demonstrated acts of sportsmanship and ethical behavior. Nominees positively affect a community's sports culture and game environment, display acts of integrity that go beyond the sport's playing rules and etiquette, and made decisions that, while difficult or unpopular, are respectful of the game, opponent, and put others' needs ahead of his or her own. The winners of this award are selected by a vote of the varsity coaches and the athletic director. The class of 2020 recipients of the Student Athlete Sportsmanship Award, presented by J&G Farms, are Catherine Hopsicker and Grant Musser. The Outstanding Student Athlete Award is an athletic honor given to a senior student athlete who was the embodiment of all that is best in Juniata Valley athletics. The award is based on those whose characteristics exemplify athletic ability, scholarship, mental aptitude, leadership, and perseverance. Winners for this award are selected by a vote of the varsity coaches and athletic director. The class of 2020 recipients of the Outstanding Student Athlete Award, presented by the Roy Price Memorial, are Haley Smith and Jacob Henser.
This concludes this evening's program. Congratulations to all senior award winners, and congratulations to the class of 2020. All awards can be picked up beginning Thursday, May 28, 2020, during this Senior Materials Drop-Off Day. Please arrive at Juniata Valley High School during the designated times according to your last name. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.